Many moons have passed since I left the town of Tristram behind me. Since then I've tried to forget the terrors I beheld beneath the cold earth and the twisted nightmares that have haunted my every waking moment. There's something dark within me now. I can feel it. Ice blast of the past, a bitter killer's mastery class, an orb of ice, a centrifuge recast at the fast, a frozen mass. They shattered into glasses of ash, a chill and blizzard wizards cast, and now I'm gone in a flash. And we don't stop, a nova proc, a weapon swap, a unique drop. We're tearing through this chaos. Listen to our master rap to flock the last who popped the moment stopped. He's finally free. Not even death can save me from me. Holy bolt, holy shield, holy freeze. I might smite the Lord of Terror onto his knees. I'll set free the beast within just to watch him bleed. Pure concentration, no salvation, just to restore peace and bring order to the world. The desecration from my sword, he start a war. I'll massacre the core foundation of the law. This ain't no soul in search of answers, just a hero with a T. And by the time I finish slaying, there won't be Diablo 3. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes into a tonic state. They suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, blah, hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, specify it's time to die. Bring it back to the master of the track. Travel east to find the beast so I can slay him with my rap. Don't need flails or a sword, tie my hands behind my back. Like a shop up, I'ma kill him with my lyrical attack. Time to let out my battle cry. I don't find the time to grind a level 9 to 9. Support the party blizzard wizard and that summon god. I stand to tank the flank of dolls, but when I try to fight, my damage lacks. A crepified, I can't attack. I spent my life mastering axes, now I'm damned to cat. Or cries of anguish, they don't care, they want the mana back. Dead dreams of prestige, honor, valor. Now I stand and rap, I go slow. A mental block from years ago, still trapped inside my mind. The frigid highlands, all I know. Yet as I hit my blows, my vengeance charges start to grow. Look out, Diablo, this barbarian's about to steal the show. I spit fire, but not the weak like Inferno. Ebotted poison over shots crushed from my goblin toes. Line by line, I'm breathing rhymes into red lightning hose. And if you're caught up in this flow, your corpse just might explode. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes into a tonic state. They suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, blah, hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, specify it's time to die. It's a catastrophe, metallic bashing me. Can't throw blows cause I chose my tree. Tornadoes, dodging mobs like it's an allergy. Pattern wars a product of a master mastery. I pray to D, pray straight blasphemy. I pray to find a glitch or bug to get me past these three. I'll lose my mind if Talik's extra faster, I can't see. Maddox throws it's time to focus, DJ drop that beat. They're afraid of the pain that I ingrain in the brain. Degrade the brave escapades by throwing shade at the name. My rage builds ends, her lame volcanoes burning away. Can't level 4, hurricane chill to the core, can't escape. Soon be no more disengraved statues of gold that'll say you're worthy hero. Now go slay the lord of destruction today. Source and controls road's fate. Get to the throne to delay your only hope. Take a moment now, ready, set, play. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes into a tonic state. They suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, blah, hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, specify it's time to die. Blade shit on assassin and fade for res max. And my waves of fire setting ablaze to trespassing and slaves. And the masses afraid of the traps that lay waste as they cast on the days by mind blasting. Now faced with the past is the phase from the passage. Remind us of mortality, destruction of reality. A moment of silence, please. Beware, foul demons and beast.
Oh my gosh. Why does this webcam keep just... 1 second. Oh, my back. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Who knows? Who knows? Hi, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? Pop out YouTube. Why is that so high? Huh. Okay. Cool. Find your first J mod. That's crazy. Nice. Brandair, thank you very much for 23 months. And the resub. Appreciate that. All right, let's get into it. Man, my back is still crazy sore, but jeez. All right. What's up, YouTube? Mr. Missy here, and today we're going to be getting right back into the Fury Druid Guided Playthrough Part 2. We will be jumping into Act 4 of Normal. Normally we finish all the way through Normal in Part 1, but data clock came up and I ripped my back, just absolutely destroyed it, sitting down, you know, getting old. And so I wasn't able to really sit and stream for as long. So this will be Part 2. We're taking it a little slow and just trying to gear up and level up a little bit more and kind of make sure we're having some fun with it. So let's get it fired up here. Thank you, Brute Squad. Now, I guess I have to launch it really fast. We can stay here really fast. Now, something for us to remember is we are running a big ol' maul right now, and that's doing quite nice for us. And then our focus is just really going to be on getting some nice big damage where we can. We'll take a look at some other weapons that we could possibly stumble our way into. I say stumble our way into because this also is, you know, we could maybe find a nice base that we can make insight with. So we're going to want to kind of take a look at that, assuming we don't get Steel Driver or Bone Snapper or something along those lines. Right. So there are plenty of nice GG items, uniques and stuff for us to find, but we are, you know, not there. Yes, Bone Snap could be viable. So something about the Druid, if we go to, let's just look at the Maul. If you look here at the Maul, something that you can see with the speeds is it is actually fast for the Druid. Slow, 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 normal, slow, normal. But the Druid has a fast swing on it. So two-handed axes and maces like this, you know, your mauls and stuff, are actually pretty nice. They're actually a decent speed for the character, which can make it very fun. So this is something that we'll continue to look at as we head forward with this character, because we want to make sure that we can just keep doing big damage and swinging quickly. Kaganya, thank you very much for this up. So here is the current maul that we have. We gambled this. We've gambled probably about 20 something mauls. This is the best that we've found, and this isn't that great. There are definitely better rare mauls to gamble, so we've been a little unlucky, but that's okay. We have 2 to Feral Rage on our helm, which is nice. We have Chance for Frost Nova right here. We did find a Twitch Throw, which is very nice. Of course, I always love the added strength and dex and stuff, but the 20 IAS is really clutch and really nice to have. We have Chance for Frost Nova gloves. I would love to get some IAS gloves as well, or some some Blood Fist, or get some Grave Palms, whatever. Some Sanders. That'd be nice. We have attack rating here, attack rating here. Nothing on our belt. We'll need a better belt. And we have half restoration here. And then some dexterity and attack rating here. If I can get some stuff with flat damage, I will. Teleport right there on our offhand. Here is our skill build, so it's just purely in here. And something to actually note, now that we have 20 IAS, is we can take a look again at our calculator. Wrong one. We can take again a look at our calculator, and we can say if I'm a werewolf and I've got a level, where is it? If Primary weapon is a maul. And why is it not giving me? There it is. Level 8 werewolf. So I can say, okay, that twitch throw gets us to the 10 breakpoint. The 9 is 35 right now. So I would need to have like 14 levels to get to the 9 breakpoint in werewolf right there. So I could put the next few skill points into werewolf to try and get to that breakpoint if I did want to. But I'll probably just continue with Feral Rage for right now. But it's just something good to note, right? Always play around with that calculator to determine where is going to be your next best step. Only the one, Justine. Only the one. Okay. So let's build up our Feral Rage. And we don't have amazing resistances, but thankfully we have insanely good lifesteal from Feral Rage. This has actually been surprising. I did not think it would be as good as it was, but it has been quite nice. It has been quite nice having that. So we just kind of clean stuff up right now. Now, everything out here, we're level 25. This isn't like my favorite place for leveling or anything. So, you know, not my like leveling recommendation exactly. And I am just being on players 1 at the moment. But yeah, Feral Rage, really nice. We get up to 51% faster run walk, which is really helpful, and then up to 68% lifesteal. And the nice thing is, with a big ol' maul, we do a lot of physical damage, right? So that is kind of the beauty of it, is our damage is actually really sweet. And so that just helps a lot. With players 8, here be good. Not particularly. Act 4 just doesn't really have great mana versus, or not mana, experience versus like monster HP. So it's kind of hard to really level super well out here. Any differences between LOD and D2R Druid? There's actually a decent amount. And specifically with shape-shifting, you attack faster here. And they had changed how just attack speed works and the calculation and everything. So okay, now we have these 2 skills. So we could either look into trying to work our werewolf to 14, or I could just keep jamming Feral Rage, honestly. Or we could go and summon a Heart of the Wolverine, which is okay. It does die a lot. That's the like annoying part. I'm just gonna keep putting in over here. We'll put a point in rabies. Like, it's okay. The hearts can be nice, and they do add a little bit and stuff for sure, but I'm enjoying just kind of smashing everybody with Feral Rage right now, and we're doing fine. Just leveled up a Holy Fire Paladin. Very strong character. Definitely falls off a little bit in hell, but it's a good character for sure. You can summon the hearts in wolf form, yes, so you don't have to shift back for that. Another Hawk Helm. 2 to Feral Rage, 1 to Hunger. I mean, it's very much the same idea of a helm, but this one has a chance for Nova Unstruck. And I guess it gives us Hunger if we want, which can gain back mana, which is interesting. Let's give it a try. Not bad. Actually kind of nice for just a full sustain on this character. I'm not gonna lie. It's Got 72% life and mana steal. Holy cow. This is definitely one of my like least played characters. And I think it shows. This is nutty. Yeah, that's a great little 1 point wonder skill right there. Now you don't even have to worry about mana potions, honestly. Is it worth pushing to Act 5 and farming Eldritch, or are you going for a more full playthrough as opposed to save and exit often? I think we'll do a mix and match. I will slow this one down. It'll probably be in like 4 to 5 parts instead of the 3 parts. So Saigon Shield. Least played character probably has 1k hours on Werewolf Druid. I definitely do not have 1k hours on this character. I've probably played 200 hours of this character tops. Specifically shape-shifting werewolf. Because I've played more of Werebear. Jay Spurge, thank you. But even then, I didn't really hunger that much. Okay, let's actually set it over here and then, yeah. Yeah, it's just nice to be able to gain the mana back that quickly. And it also has really good lifesteal. So, again, with our high physical damage right now, that's super nice. I missed it somewhere in here. Let's see. I don't feel like it's this way. I feel like it's up there. Never played a Fury Druid before? Yeah, it's actually, you know, I started off and I wasn't optimistic about it. But my opinion has shifted. For sure. I think there's really a couple of things that, maybe it was right. And I mean, what? No, but where is it then? My opinion has shifted a little bit because of, I didn't really think about the maul. And then, like, once I started playing, like, the maul is obvious. But I wasn't thinking about, or not maul. Yeah. Like, being able to just gamble a maul early and then getting the big damage and that being really nice. You know, I just didn't put that together. And then when I started playing, I was like, wait, that's an obvious thing to do. So, you know, that was a nice help. And then, honestly, just the sustain, I think, is really a big factor for me. And that's something that's been really nice here. Again, there are not many characters where you actually get the benefit of lifesteal and mana steal in the early game. It just doesn't really happen. You're just always, you know, like the lifesteal is so little. Or you don't hit fast enough, if it is good enough, where it actually would matter. So this character, you actually get the benefit of lifesteal. And that feels really nice, you know? Like, this just feels like a very different character because of it. Which is something, again, that is really fun when you play. When I play through Diablo 2, one of my favorite things playing different characters is that they all have different feels to them, right? And that doesn't mean they're all balanced, which I'm fine with, right? Everybody's always like, every class needs to be balanced perfectly, and everything needs to be able to do all the content, and you know that's like the whole thing nowadays, right? Everybody can do everything. So, you know, Diablo 2 doesn't do that. It's like, no, this character sucks early, this character is strong early, this character can attack, you know, whatever. And so that's one of my favorite things about when I get bored of, you know, playing through as a sorceress or whatever. I can switch over and play through as a barb, and that's a whole different experience. And I can play through as a necro, and that's a whole different experience. So you really get a lot of different experiences with the game, which is a lot of fun. And what I'm really loving about this one, like I said there, is No. Raisin. What I'm really loving about this one is that this character really is playing into this life-stealing, you know, style that we don't get to see really on any other class. Like a big two-handed life stealer. How many characters actually get to play that? You know? Like, you don't actually have many at all. Perfect Ruby's nice. We can roll for some crushing blow. Juanins could be dope. Yes, this character will be going to hell. So, being able to bounce between, I definitely would say at this point, getting 1 point down into hunger. Oh, but hunger also requires a point in werebear. Ooh, never mind. I can't recommend it. Finding something with +2 hunger on it, I would say is worth. But I can't recommend spending 4 points to get a single point here. That's probably a little too much. You'll just have to chug the mana potions instead if you don't get the point in it. And eventually when I replace this helm, I'll lose my hunger as well. I don't get it. It's literally melee attacking like every other character. But it's not. One, I'm using a two-handed weapon. Most melee characters, you're not using a two-handed weapon. Two, I'm able to attack quickly because the druid class is able to attack quickly. And three, thanks to, honestly, Feral Rage and Hunger, I have insane life steal and mana steal that actually works in normal, which you don't get in normal usually. So if you do playthroughs, you're not going to have this a majority of the time. You just found a set bill? Nice. I'd love to have set bill right now. So it's just very unique in that capacity of how it is playing. Yeah, like it's actually very much a leech build. It's fine. And normally, you know, I'm running past and not killing as much stuff, but it's kind of fun to just kill a bunch of things with this dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's pretty fun to just kind of clear everything because he's able to clear everything, you know?
I can't carry it.
Rhyme plus a fast, low damage weapon, elemental zealot does not feel like Fury Druid. Exactly. I mean, that's the thing, is a lot of the, you know, builds that I'm doing with melee, whatever, are going to be Rhyme and a low damage, faster elemental weapon or something. Or medium damage, you know, if I can try and find an honor or something like that. But, and I can still use an honor here and put it in some nice two-hander. Alright, Raisin, you got to get yourself out of there, man. Another word rune. Free up a little space. Are we have new content? Is there going to be a new patch adding anything? If by new patch adding anything you mean maybe a new rune word one day, sure, I would bet on that. We are most likely out of content. Yes, insight would also be very nice. I would be Raisin gonna die.
Thanks.
Sorry, Raisin, we tried. I would be shocked if it was otherwise. Man, I mean, I have no res whatsoever. It almost seemed like we were gonna see. Yeah, they had us fooled a little bit there. They really had it seem like, oh, maybe we will. Then they did not. Isn't Terror Zone's recent content? I mean, not recent. Res is a weakness with this build. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I'm running 2 hands. So I'm not going to have a shield. That's a big resistance lacker. Also, the Druid doesn't just have, like, you know, natural resistance or whatever, like the Barbarian, where he can just get res. So you are going to lack a little bit there, for sure. Yeah, I mean, maybe one day they'll come out and surprise us and drop some crazy big patch and give us all the crazy things that we want, and we'll have stacked runes, and we'll have new features and new content, and sorry, I just got caught dreaming again. Find a Bone Snap. Yeah, Bone Snap has fire and cold res on it. 30% apiece, right? Something like that. Is there a single thing I haven't done in this game? I mean, I don't know if I've done a Fury Druid guided playthrough. I've probably made a Fury Druid and like played through the game with it kind of, but not in this capacity. I did it a little different at least than the previous way. Maul OP. Maul's pretty sweet.
I can't use that.
Maul is pretty sweet. If we don't hit for enough damage here, I might go make some crushing blow gloves now. I feel like we actually hit for an okay amount. Raisin gonna die. Not much you can do to protect Raisin against Diablo, let's be honest. Ow, that hurt. Wonder if I can, not when I'm cold, but when I'm not cold, if I could fight through his lightning beam with my lifesteal. I don't know, his lightning beam does a lot because I have 0 light res and oh god, one batch. Yeah, I just reset on that. Well, I don't like the Werebear. I do like Werebear. I've played through Werebear as well. Alright, next lightning, I'm gonna stand in it. Probably just depends if we get the hits off or not. Fine. You got a hit, man. Alright, I've got the Saigons. That's actually really nice. Love that. I forgot I've got Rare Pike. All my magic find I should have had. Okay. Storm Strike. Whatever. Now, Saigons is really sick. You might say 20 fast run rock, 40 cold res. I mean, I guess that's okay. Yeah, That's okay. But what makes Saigons actually really good is if we can get the helmet and the gloves. Either one now, because we have the boots. We get 30 attack speed with the gloves. We get attack rating based on character level. And there's also magic find and attack rating that will come on the boots if we get a 3-piece there. So this is actually almost a perfect Saigon's character now that I think about it. Because we are running this big amount of strength.
What do you need?
Right? Not many characters are running 70, 80 strength up here. So that actually is really nice. And maybe we could go farm Mephisto or something for Saigons. Let's actually take a look. So again, I don't mind playing this character a little slower on this playthrough and really, whoa, updated their page. And really like mess around with it. So let's say we have 50 magic find. We'll do players 3 for our kill. And we will look for item. This is new looking, so Saigons.
Your baby has 50
Visor.
megafarads.
And this is looking at regular monsters. So we want to look at, thank you, Sig Epic.
Good to see you.
Bosses. So Hell Andariel, Nightmare Andariel. Why is that not sorting? Oh, there we go. Nightmare Mephisto, 1 in 165 for Saigon's Visor. 1 in 110. That's Nightmare Andariel, but also Diablo. Mephisto's 114. Just kind of look at all the pieces for Saigon's Gauge here. 1 in 110, 114. Yeah. Interesting. We've already got this. So, Nightmare, normal, Mephisto, Nightmare Andariel, both kind of solid spots. I think we could go back and farm either one. We could go back there and farm that, or why not? It could be interesting. That is Silo's pen. Either way, give yourselves a clap. Act 4 completed. Nice and easy. And let's take a look at the pike. Ooh, good pike. Chance for amp damage, 69 ED, 142 attack rating. Actually pretty sweet. Now, the problem for pikes with us is it's a very slow attack speed. We do not get that same boost. So if we were to look over here, again, I went to a pike. It actually does look like it's going pretty well. Is that right? I did not think I would get that same speed, but maybe we do get that speed. I mean, shoot, if I can get 9 frames, the level 9 werewolf at 20 IAS. Now, I could also give it to the mercenary. And the thing is, 23 to 106, 43 to 61. It's pretty close in terms of damage. The amp is really nice. Let's take a look. Let's see how it feels. Yeah, that's not right. I'm like way slower. All right, that doesn't seem right at all. Something's not right with the calculator in that capacity. Now, we will give it to our mercenary.
To good use.
Might have to reset. Let me mess around with it really fast. All right, I'm a druid, werewolf, pike. Yeah, okay. It it's right. It just was, it needed to be updated. So here we go. We were at 15 frames right there. Way worse. Way, way worse than with the mall being at 10 frames. So, yeah, that makes way more sense. Just needed a reload on it. The rare giant axe dropped. Diablo dropped a rare giant axe? Alright, we'll have to go look at that. Yeah, axes and mauls. I don't know how I missed that. Axes and mauls are the like super sweet things for us. So that's really what we want to focus on is those two. Yeah, we should still have our portal there, so we'll just make sure not to set a TP here. And we can go back to Diablo after that. Good eye. But that pike, again, is really nice for our mercenary. So I'm still happy to pick that up. Yeah, we're just kind of casually moving through. Kill as much or as little as you'd like. Remember, the less you kill, it will be a little bit more difficult later with it, right? The more you kill, yeah, it may just kind of waste some time. But honestly, I think this character's actually been really fun killing everything. We have really good attack rating, which is nice with Feral Rage here. And then it's just like a fun class to kind of maul around everything. Amp proc for Fury is nuts. Yeah, I mean, I wish I had the amp proc on my character, but I can't slow down that much. I just can't. That's too slow. I'll let my mercenary have it. And if he can proc something, that'll be huge. Staves, 200 axes, 200 hammers. Polearms, easy, sadly. Bows, crossbows don't count. Yeah, but you can use Barisa still. But yeah, it doesn't, that is a spear right there, so. Spear is a no-go. Okay. I'm gonna go, oops, layers 8. Before we get this spawn in, but we will go back for this giant axe. Not great. Only 13% ED, so unfortunately, oh wait, I need to go over here. There we go. Unfortunately, not super good there. 7 to max damage on a jewel isn't bad. Can save it. Balanced knife could give good gold. It gives okay gold. Alright, now this is Player's 8 right here. Obviously, Player's 8 takes a little bit longer than P1 with these enslaves, but what can be really nice about having P8 here is you can get massive experience gain. And so this is a great way, you know, I'm 26 right here. If I wanted, I could level up to 30. I could level to 35 here. Yeah, we have a point in hunger from this, and it's actually insanely good for regenerating our mana. 72% mana steal with a single point. Can you explain how ED works? ED is enhanced damage. So it literally just takes the base damage and then enhances it. And so the more ED that you can get, the better, because that's just going to continue to increase the amount of damage that you do. And again, on a build where my physical damage means so much. That's like everything, right? Being able to do that. Yeah, Fury is coming. Still rocking our Feral Rage right now. Totally fine. Mercenary is killing it, man. He's doing great there. Kind of holding his own. Multiple sources of VD are additive. Yeah, you don't get multiplicative, which is why this game's really nice. You're not having this like crazy multiplier. I'm trying to think if there's maybe like one multiplier, but only because it comes as like a second source. So your on-hand, on-weapon ED is going to give you that like initial boost, and then that all might be multiplied by your, you know, total percentage after that. So is it applied to your weapon damage or overall? Well, so like, you know, you'll have offhand ED would also be like, you know, the damage gain from this skill and stuff, right? Weapon damage times off weapon ED times deadly / crit strike times enemy fist strikes. Yeah. So you're getting the multiplier only in the way of like all offhand ED is all added together. So like fortitude would get added with your skill added damage and all that. But the weapon damage is going to have its own piece. So that'll multiply in there. If that makes sense. We can like look through that later. Amazon Basin has a good way describing where all the damage comes in. And then you can also see like why grief is so nice and nothing beats out grief from damage, because that flat damage is just so good. Yeah, totally dark. Wow, else. This is players 8. Yeah. Which I'll probably drop it back down to P1. Okay, this guy's annoying me. I just want to like kill these guys. Alright. Rib Cracker is fantastic. Is it better than... Yeah, so Shape-Shifting Druid is a little unique in that, you know, you're using a two-hander and all this, and it's a little different with like what's best and stuff. So a lot of times I think Breath of the Dying is going to be your number one. Rib Cracker is your best for Ubers. Breath of the Dying is generally your best for just straight up. Maybe like a giant Thunderball. That'd be dope. Eth Tomb Reaver is also up there if you can get a really sweet Eth Tomb Reaver. That's what my Fury Druid uses. So I've got a super sick stacked one we can take a look at in a little bit. I mean, he's decently stacked. I was more like really going for crazy attack frames with him and stuff, so he's a little different in that, but... Last Wish and Grief compared decently well. Can't use crossbows too? You can use crossbows if you would like, yes. We are 27 right now. Going for that 3-frame Fury. Yeah, so I actually had... What was it? I had him on 2 frames. They changed IAS in this game, and in doing so, they accidentally like bugged everything a little bit, where it was kind of uncapped there. And so I had the druid swinging on 2 frames, and he was pretty nutty. Wow, that damage. It was he swung so fast that it just like glitched. You couldn't see anything. And then eventually we got him swinging. Was it on where he got to 1 frame and he wouldn't even actually hit? Or was that happening on 2 frames? I can't remember exactly. Well, we can go take a look at all that.
I like to spam.
Wow, Jim just spamming everywhere. Jim, thank you for the raid and 82 months. What up? I think I did it with a bear, but it was the same idea, Wolfman bear, and he like gets stuck swinging where he couldn't actually swing. I want to say we broke it in single player with illegitimate equipment to get him to 1 frame where he couldn't actually attack, and on multiplayer I had him on 2 frames. This looks fun. This has been a great character so far. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. I really do want to go get those other... it's tough. Like, there's a few things I want to get. I want to get Death's Gloves and Death's Sash. I want to get Saigon's Helm.
More JYM 8-man spam. Because 8-man can never have enough height.
It's true. Thank you, Esroy. How you doing? It's 2025, sir. Oh, this ghostly succubus is annoying. I'm just gonna avoid it. See what's over here. Hone Sundan. Yeah, I mean, honestly, whatever drops, and we're gonna kind of just take advantage and use whatever we get. So this will definitely be a take what you can get sort of character. Esroy, 100 months. Wow. And I hate that duration falling off. That's so annoying. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Thank you so much. Welcome back. It has been an honor having you. Up to Battle Branch? That could be decent as well. Yeah, I do agree. I think magic finding a little bit on this character could be fun here. I do have a Telly Staff on Switch. Do I think it wraps around to the exit? Oh my god, all you do is move. What up, beer? Should get Llama in more 8-mans. I mean, as the littlest gets older, that becomes more of a possibility. Right now, it's tough. No. So let's... Annoying maps. Okay.
The summit of
Wait.
Laureate.
What? I thought I was in the... Okay, I'm confused. Alright, never mind. Let's go get our mercenary. We just got a random mall that we been gambling. Been hitting the malls up whenever we can. I dropped that TV. I thought it was in the crystalline. When did I... Did I get any waypoints? I have no waypoints except to the frigid? What have I been doing? Just talking and rambling around? Don't love the cold damage on Talik. Am I on players 1, 2? Alright, hold up. Let's go back. I don't want the cold damage, so we're gonna reset that anyways. But
Real talk, what did you do to your back? I've been told you can't pick up a baby anymore.
I don't have Nephrune either. Oh man. I sat down. And apparently that was enough to just absolutely destroy my back. And I've only got 2 tiers. I couldn't walk for 3 days. I was literally crawling. From Tuesday to Friday, I was crawling. I couldn't stand up. Couldn't walk. It was horrible. Okay. I guess we're not getting any crushing blow, and we're just going to do this fight. It's just gonna be that.
I hear you, Armor. Getting old sucks. I shoveled the driveway today and it felt like a workout.
Hey, shoveling the driveway is hard. Okay, and you've got amp damage on your hit as well. That's annoying. Okay, now there's a couple of things you can do.
Please stand up. Please
right,
stand
if you
up.
don't want to fight
Please
everything all
stand
at
up.
once, that's gonna be a little too much, a little too tricky. What you can do is you can actually separate them out by just sprinting away, especially when you get Talik whirlwinding one way. And then you can just try and aggro only a couple of them at a time. Ah, darn, we got all of them. Now, this is actually not terrible, and there's a reason that I'm standing right in this exact spot that I'm standing, and it's because when Talik comes at you from this top right down towards you, standing on this spot, he will not whirlwind you. And the reason for this is because he would whirlwind himself off the edge. So this is a safe space where you can stand. You don't have to worry about that. So even though we don't have any crushing blow there, and it does make it take a little bit longer, not terrible.
Just don't turn your back to him or he'll whirlwind it and then you'll be like Llama.
Okay. Alright. Look, I can stand up now. I still can't really kick the kids that much or anything, but... Yeah, there's a few different, like, safe spots like that where if you get him, just, you know, he won't do anything there, and it's really nice. Alright. There we go. Ancients down. Easy peasy. More vitality. Let's go get a waypoint. That'd be really nice. Regen some life with it. Starts game going on. Three back problem.
Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back.
Okay. See you when you get back. The Great British Backing Show. Gosh dang. Don't sit down too fast. I kid you not. This was literally the injury right here. Ah! That was it. And then I couldn't walk for 3 days. Don't clip that. I was sitting onto the couch. So I had to cancel hockey Tuesday, I had to cancel hockey Thursday, I had to cancel hockey Friday, I had to cancel hockey Sunday.
Now we gotta tell Moo he's aggravating his injury to avoid baby duties.
Wow.
You know that sound effect is going to be in the next Llama Wang Things audio mashup.
As soon as it happened, I knew. Like, why did I do that? I was just trying to share my pain, my life, the ups and downs. It was neither, Pokey. What am I doing? Speedrun attempts again? We'll probably finish the guided playthrough of the Druid, and then we'll do that. Or maybe we'll do that
So,
tomorrow.
for the guided playthrough, my main notes so far are to forget picking up waypoints. What else was important?
Yeah. Definitely not the best move. Definitely snag some waypoints if you can. Try and isolate the ancients but fail to do so. I mean, that's fine. It's easier if you use your teleport staff to isolate them. Just running can be hard for the isolation, but that part is true, Binary. Forget to find Neff. Can't believe we have no Neff runes. All the runes we have. We did so many towers and stuff.
Thank you all, Chris. I missed. Drop random TPS and forget where you are.
Yeah. I honestly do not remember going through the crystal, any of that. I thought I was in a crystalline passage so bad right there. Like, I would have bet so much money I was there. You should be able to use Vault and Lamuggy. It's all good. Now, for Baal, the most annoying part is he's going to decrepify you no matter what as soon as you get in that range. So you just got to kind of go in and smack a doodle do, and that's just going to be that. Wave 1's not too bad. Wave 2, you might as well not even fight if you're going to try and stay up there, because you'll get cold and that, and we don't have any canopy frozen yet. So what we'll actually do for wave 2 is a little bit of dragging. Ooh, 4 to minimum damage is nice. Remember, that will then get additional boost. So we will come here and we'll make sure to gather up all of these death mages. And we just want the death mages and not the unravelers, since the unravelers would help give them life. Resurrect them. And we can just drag them all down here. And now we can fight where we're not going to get decrepified and frozen at the same time. And then we can go up here and fight these unravelers and just be decrepified instead. Don't do it, J-Tox. For wave 3, because they will drag, we'll drag them. Again, getting away from the decrepify just does a lot. And the line is about right around here of where you'll get decrepified versus not. So that Bartek damage is spicy. We do not have enough resistances. And we'll continue dragging and fighting over here. Again, my res are also just terrible in general. And there is my shapeshift saving my life. We talked about that before. And here we also can look at what this will do for our damage, and you can see this actually ends up being about 13 added damage thanks to all of the boost. That's pretty nice. We do lose a little attack rating for it, but you gotta lose something. Another point Feral Rage, more Vitality. Jeez, that's right. Oh, there's another dude here still. And we're just gonna try and not get surrounded. I mean, I also have literally like no fire res. This has not been a very high res build. If you would like to increase your resistances for it, one thing you can do is swap your helm. Get like a 2 open socket helm and just put a Ral or a Ral Ort or something in there. 30 light res, 30 fire res. That would do a lot in saving me, right? These guys don't actually do tons of fire damage. They're not as bad as the Act 4, so not terrible. That's a really nice shield for making like a Ancient Split or something. Getting a lot of Nova procs. Yeah, we've got 2 Frost Nova and 1 Nova proc piece of gear. I didn't even mean to do it. It just like happened. Just kind of happened there. Okay, we'll put these here. Put that away. Save the attack rating in case we want it later. Repair all of our gear. You can always look and, oh, there's some faster run walk and stuff. You can always pick up some nice gear. So not a bad idea to look around really fast. And we'll go ahead and get ready for wave 5, which can be a difficult wave. So this is one where if you want, you can skip it, right? Because it's kind of just a tough wave. The nice thing is we do have the Frost Nova unhit. The bad news is these guys just kind of take forever. So how do you skip it? You literally drag this wave outside, and we'll just teleport back in. And Baal will just kind of go off and do his own thing. Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Every time I hear Nova proc, your rap plays in my head for about 10 seconds.
I like it.
Thanks. Thanks.
We'll give Raisin some cold res just to help with Baal. It's a decent ramp, right? And something. What? How did he die? Oh my god, he's just glitched. Animation glitched. That's super annoying. This is a little bit of a slow fight. If I had a Nephrune, I could make some crushing glow gloves. And that would definitely help and be nice. Oh my god, that lack of animation is brutal. Yeah, Raisin just got bodied. It'll be a little slower of a kill.
8
That's
hours
okay.
later.
I mean, it's actually moving pretty well. Like, we're already almost through his L, about to get in his A. That's pretty good for, you know, a minute. Go get potions.
Good afternoon.
Get in his A, which one? He has 3.
No, he only has 2. Unless you're thinking of the Act 5 Baal! In which case, then he's got many, yeah. I mean, I'd like to get in the first one, but obviously we gotta get through the second one. Pretty good. Almost halfway through. I mean, our damage is really solid. Like, again, we don't even have crushing blow or anything yet. We've got great damage. Rabies revisit now that Poison Thunder exists? Rabies are still pretty trash. You can, like, make them work through some of Normal and Nightmare. That's about it. Your son? You have a son? I thought you had 3 daughters. Kite Man, thank you. When did you get a son? Is he just like older than all your kids?
You know if you ever went up to help Evo take down his Christmas lights.
That's true. I thought Evo just had 3 daughters, and that was it. I'm his godfather? Oh. Sorry there, boy. Alright, now, we will not make the same mistake 5 times. This time we will actually put on our Magic Find gear before we kill Baal. How old is your son, though? Wait, do you have 2 daughters and a son? Is that it? Alright. Swap that, swap that, swap that.
My son is the same age as you think my youngest daughter is.
Ah, 2 daughters and a son. Why'd I think you had 3 daughters? Huh. Alright, well, wasn't worth anything. Except worth a try. And there you go. Nothing great on these items. Pretty bad drops, which is pretty standard. But part normal is done. Now, we will not finish normal in this exact way. We are going to continue because first off, I didn't do Anya, which that doesn't make sense. So let's go save Anya. But second, I think there's some farming for us to do here. I think we can go have a little fun with farming. So let's do a little bit of that. Why is girl girl boy just so common? I feel like everybody I know is girl girl boy. Means if we have another one, we're gonna have a boy. No, we did Act 4 as well today. I did not switch back to my non-MF gear yet. We're just doing a little teleporting. Just to head over to Anya. So it was just a gorgeous crystalline passage. I didn't even realize. I mean, I think this would be a fun character to do a little more farming on, especially because there's so many cool two-handed weapons that we could use. That would be really fun. So.
So, for the guided part of this guided playthrough, what is the lowest resistances you'd recommended for the post-Baal Anya route, as opposed to the Anya before Baal route?
I mean, it's definitely better to just have more resistances. Have more than I have right now. Let's go trade out our stuff. I mean, in normal, fire is really the main res that you're going to want to focus on. Otherwise, you know, you can kind of do whatever with it there. Try and clear out a little bit here. Maybe back ourselves into a corner if we can. This is really annoying though because stuns interrupting everything are just horrible. But our chance for Frost Nova proc is doing a lot here. Our lifesteal is doing a lot here. So we're actually kind of able to get ourselves out of that, which is really nice.
Hasta lasagna. Don't get any anya. Back.
Pitspawn Foul Dog. That's a cute name for a boy. I like baby back ribs. I haven't had baby back ribs since I was a kid, you know? My parents would take me down to the Applebee's and we'd get some baby back, half a rack. They were decent, I suppose. How's the back today? Pretty sore today, honestly. What kind of wolf head do we think we'll get? I don't know. Hopefully a good one. All right. Perfect. We've got our boost right there. Let's do this. No, not enough gold. Well, what do we say if we don't have enough gold? We can get some chips. We can get some items.
Evening.
Sell some things. Is that enough? Not yet. Get more gold. That's right. Don't really need these things. Beautiful. Okay. So, one more thing I do want to look up. And this is with Silo's Pen again. Again, just another great place. Is we want to look at super uniques. So we can look at all. And I want to look at Saigons. So the Cow King in Nightmare is 1 in 86. Interesting. What about Cow King in Normal? Normal. No? Oh, just can't drop it. All right. Saigons won't drop from Cow King Normal. But, you know what he can drop? Deaths. 1 in 53 chance for deaths. Now, let's take a look as well at bosses for Death Sash. 1 in 696. Ooh. That's not great for Normal and Dariel. So, I definitely think the place to go. Pindle is also, I mean, that's in the super uniques. Pindle's not even on this list in any nice way for deaths there. Pit Spawn Foul Dog is 1 in 593. Rakinishu 1 in 604. Treehead 1 in 604. Cow King, definitely the place to go there. So there's kind of a couple thoughts here. One is we just try and go farm. Maybe some, like, you know,
Use
Saigon
Control F
Helm,
instead of the built-in
gloves,
search
whatever.
bar above probability. Why did Silospan even include that functionality?
Nah. The other is try and get Death Sash and gloves for that awesome combo. The third one is just move forward. I think it'd be fun to go this way.
I need key.
Let's go save right here. Also a 1 in 600 chance. But we can, I guess the first thing we can do is we can see how the Cow King fares. Now, something that's nice about the Cow King is you can just be on players 1. The Cow King on players 1 versus the Cow King on players 8 will give the same drops. I did claim my... Oh, I didn't claim my Anya helm yet. Just my resistances. Ooh, we actually have a...
This dead tree teems with energy.
It's nice. Could do a lot of those runs really quickly as well. May actually not be a bad idea. So if it's 1 in 50 versus 1 in 600, that means we have to be able to do 1 Cow King versus the 12 other runs, whatever they may be. So you can test the speed there. No waypoint. Sure.
Obligatory Prime reminder.
Ooh, smart Denali. Yes, if you have a Twitch Prime sub, make sure to use it so you don't lose it. Also, where are my stones? Are there? Let's go find the waypoint. I'd send some love on YouTube too. Thank you. Yeah, Rakinishu is also along the way, which is nice. Okay, we'll swap these guys. Thank you. And honestly, we can swap that.
Obligatory Lord's mobile reminder. Sign up using llamazik.com/event/mramask for a chance at an iPhone 16 Pro Max and $500.
Also smart. Now Griswold also has a chance of dropping it. 1 in 1800. So it really does kind of give us some possibilities along the way. Oops. 1 to max, 20 attack rating. Not quite good enough.
The order welcomes you.
Alright, let's see how the Moo Moo goes. Where it's at, how far. So again, we only care about the king. Probably going to be a little difficult. Now the nice thing is we will have Frost Nova. But I think doing Tree Head is going to be better. This is going to be difficult to isolate. Unfortunately. Now the nice thing is they do drop like gems and charms and runes and nice things. Ow! We actually clean up okay as well. But again, getting to the king. Just a little bit. Little bit much. No first try.
I can't carry anymore.
You can get other better drops with the cows. It's true. And I mean, killing those cows wasn't horrible, but I'm saying, is this faster? Maybe. That's pretty fast. Why no plated belt over regular belt? I just didn't pick one up yet. Oops, wrong one. Spending more time menuing? I know, I wish the menuing was faster. Ah, blue sash. That's what we're looking for. Sash drops. Now, things that you can do. One, you can go to Nightmare and then go back to normal. That is a very easy way to just respawn. So you can spawn either Rakinishu or Treehead right next to it. Additionally, you can still go after the Cow King there. You can also farm, you know, just Mephisto and Daryl. You can do that farming if you want. You don't have to do this farming. It just gives some stuff. Some opportunity. There's some blue leather gloves, so we're dropping the bases. We're dropping the bases that we want. I wonder if I even need to shift. I can probably just maul hit him, and I'll be fine. Might not even need to shift into werewolf form. Did I just optimize this run? This is just some potential. Since it's 2 hits and potential of miss, I think it actually might be worth shifting. Yeah, Death's Glove and Death's Belt. Player's 8 will not affect these drops as well. The reason being... again, blue leather gloves. The reason being, yeah, one hitter quitter when we do this. It is a super unique mob. Ah, darn, we rolled a set, but on a small shield. So again, this or cows with Rakinishu and potentially Griswoldish, you know, on the way. Oh no, it wasn't a one-hitter quitter. What's the ideal armor for this build? Right now I have Twitch Throw, and I'd say that's probably my ideal. I also really think this would be a fun build to just play with like full Saigons. I think you could play actually a decent while with it. Gives you lifesteal and attack rating and just resistances.
New meta, for everyone watching this guided playthrough to know how they should play Druid. After beating Baal, make sure to do your Treehead Woodfist runs.
That's right. You normally see NATO or summon. Is this worth it? I think this has been a really fun character. Again, the farming I'm currently doing, not necessary. This is just, you know, to go after some random, specific, unique set items. But, you know, we could also just be doing like Mephisto runs. Like, let's try a Mephisto run. Oh my god, I have no waypoints. .47 attack rating. I like that. Cabin Colt can also have some okay drops for sure. Though the cold damage is annoying. Let's go players 3. Dang, Marshall, that's annoying.
For best efficiency, remember to turn on your shopping music while doing these runs so the game knows you're looking for a specific item.
True. True, true, true. Nice way to get big damage with the two-handed weapon, and they have good attack speed with them. Alright, so we have players 3 here. You can see how well that goes. It's okay. Yeah, the copyright trolls got into our shopping music, so like I can fight it, but I have to fight it every single time I use it because they just troll it, and YouTube does nothing to stop them from trolling and claiming it, so it's just too annoying. I'd rather just not use it. Darn. We do have a blue maul. Darn.
Greetings.
2 to min. So that is also a possibility, right? Just running and doing that, and you can kill again on players 3 there if you want. Copyright trolls don't care. They hit all of it, and YouTube does nothing to stop them, so. The state of the internet is awful. The state of copyright is awful, and the state of the internet is awful. Both. Of course, Starler. One time the Mephisto drop. I mean, the Mephisto drop would mainly be getting, you know, other items. Like, Treehead is not going to drop a ton of items, but he does have pretty good chances for dropping exactly what we're wanting in terms of Death Sash and Death's Gloves. Just like the Cow King does, but the Cow King, as we saw there, was a little bit more difficult. Ooh, a hand axe. That's nice. So this opens up the possibility of fighting some bosses again, as we now have Crushing Blow from the Nasher. So we could potentially look at going and doing you know, a few more Mephisto runs, because now having that Crushing Blow, that should speed things up a little bit. Let's grab the rare wolf head. Let's give the Durance a try here. Garbage. And there you can see we get the big chonky damage with the Gnasher. So our actual damage is pretty bad. Our lifesteal is pretty bad because of it. But when you land a crushing blow hit, you just get tons and tons of damage. Okay. Now we can swap it out, and now we can finish him off. Pretty easy. That was on P1, yes. And we did unlock some treads.
Here is my commitment to you. I will make new shopping music. Not only will I make new shopping music, I will have them played in a local grocery store where I will re-record it just to get that authentic empty echo and natural mid-range band pass filter.
Aw, thank you. Crushing Blow deals 1/4 of life. For bosses, 1/8. Obviously, when we go up to players 3, it'll be a little worse and stuff, but so this is players 3, and again, when you see a chunky hit, it's of max life, or total life there. And like, there we go, there's a couple crushing blow hits. Now I'll just shift into hitting them for damage. Because once the health gets low enough, the crushing blow hits really just start dropping. Get out of here, Sterler. There's a battle staff and a rare maul, actually. I am excited about that. So we got Cathans there. Those aren't bad. Blaze. Sure. But let's see. Ah, garbage. Womp womp. So it just gives some possibilities, right? None of it is what you have to do, how you have to kill, whatever. But it opens up some possibilities for you. Back to players 1.
Corpse crack. Sounds like what you did to your back.
All right. Real funny. Laugh it up. The guy that couldn't walk for 3 days. From back pain there. Real classy. I wonder if if I should just go here and then go back to Stony. Like the amount of time, it's honestly pretty close. I'd probably be getting in about now to kill Rakanishu. Corpse crack, I'll crack your corpse.
Join my army of the dead.
Maybe you should have tried walking with your feet instead of your back then.
Yes?
Probably. Where's my Frost Nova proc?
I can empathize with the pain. I had a slip disc from deadlifts. Kinda like sitting down on the couch, but in reverse.
Yeah, you just tried to lift the couch up. Very much the same idea there. I mean, my attacks per second are actually pretty good. So again, the idea is if we can kill Rakanishu... No, or...
I'd say hire the Merc again, but you made him put the team on his back.
Yeah, I feel like he's just going to die instantly over there. I don't think he'd be viable in the cows.
Back in issue.
Back in issue. Okay, real mature. I mean, maybe he could just help out a little bit with it. He would probably die, but thank you for 87 months. Yeah, I mean, I do like the charms and stuff. Also, I do get experience out here with the Cow King.
Love the guided playthroughs. Time for farming some.
Yeah, you know, I think we don't farm on all the guided playthroughs or anything, but doing a little bit. Leather armor. Dang. That's unfortunate.
I can't count.
Really? That's how that stacked?
No.
Vidala's doesn't really do anything for us there. I mean, it's 11 dexterity, but we already have plenty of dexterity there. 20 light res. Something we could consider in the future, but I'll get rid of it there. And I'll go ahead and take 5 more dexterity. All right, let's grab our mercenary here. You really do like watching some farm-minus runs? Yeah, I mean, it's a
So the plan is to stay here till we find that Nef room. That'll be enough farming.
Yeah, once we get the Nef, we're good.
Join my army.
The Cow King dropped leather and you're surprised.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it makes sense, huh? Also, a 3 open socket helm is always nice. Just to make hearth or something potentially later. Even though it doesn't have anything that we really want. Alright, let's see how our mercenary does over here. If we can get a Frost Nova off, I think it'll help him a lot. Raisin, just... Gosh dang it. Why did he run in like a dummy there? That was his own fault. He did not play that very smartly. Like, he's really got to do better. Not getting many Frost Nova procs. I guess I only have it on gloves now, because the amulet we swapped over, so. Full cap. Unfortunate. Sorry, psychedelic.
Hello.
Alright, let's give him one more shot. I know, just like terrible stats. I do think timing-wise, it's actually pretty close in terms of 12 of those kills. I guess the difference is here I do get to kill Griswold, and I get to kill Rakanishu as well on the way, which is nice. So it's tough.
Impossible.
2-piece Angelic would also be sweet, but a little tougher to get. A little harder. What about armor racks for death stat? Could work if we found the right armor rack. But honestly, that might be even harder. Small shield again. I check my Steam wish to see certain something from Q1 to Q4. Yeah. Oh yeah. I changed the date of Llama RPG to end of 2024 instead of Q1. You know, I think Q1 was put in there before the second baby, but once we got pregnant and had the second one, that just kind of pushed things back a little bit more. So. Sorry, 2025, I mean, sorry.
Good day.
5 to max. Okay. We will need potions at some point here. Oh boy, that's a lot.
How does the second baby impact the time? Not enough funds to buy Warren Nuggets anymore? Poor man's gonna starve. Feels bad, man.
I mean, there's what Warren's doing, but also I'm still having to do tons and tons with the game. Like, even though I've designed so much of it, there's still so much more. I'm doing a lot of stuff with all the maps, getting all that set up.
I can't.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here's my prime for the diaper fund.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Pastor. Yeah, every little bit helps the diaper fund, man.
Hail to you, champion.
Every little bit. So I do appreciate it. I mean, look, the goal is definitely to have it out by end of this year. And I think that's not unrealistic at all. I think that is fully something that is possible. No crushing blow gloves? Not yet. I need a Nephrune for that. So that would be a Countess farm if we want to do that. There's a lot of little farming to be done for this run, you know? YouTube chat, second citizen. Well, you guys are first citizens too. But yeah, just it slowed it down a little bit, and then we ran into, you know, holidays and everything, and obviously the second one was born. It's 4 months old now. But we're kind of in a good spot now where we can really start progressing and getting, you know, I can start doing more again with it. We've had a lot of really a good few weeks here. So that's been really promising. Baby Lilith running around wildly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're good. I am streaming with OBS. I just stream to both Twitch and YouTube. I feel like this really is the best way to do this, because now it feels like we are able to kill this king fast enough, but like we might as well just touch in really quickly and kill Treehead while we dip in really fast. Is Moogirl back in the office and everything? Not yet. I mean, they're trying to force them back in the office, but the office isn't safe. It flooded and the roof collapsed. So it's got like millions and millions of dollars of damage. But I'm sorry, Elon just straight up sucks. And doesn't really care and is still trying to force everybody back in. And all the lawyers are like, that's just like waiting for us to get sued. Like, what do you, this is a horrible idea. And he's like, no, do it anyways. So yeah, he just kind of is a trash person. If you like him, sorry, he sucks. So that's the fun of dealing with that right now. So currently not in office, but they're trying to force him
in. The mold is a feature, not a bug.
They're trying to force them in. There we go. Yeah, the mold is a feature, exactly. Anyways, we don't have to talk any of that, but I just... Yeah.
That mold might cause a bacterial infection.
Okay, with the back jokes. You're a federal employee in DC. Can I fate tomorrow morning? Good luck. Bacterial. Buckler, darn. Darn.
Greetings.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not a stream. I don't care to talk politics often or anything here, but I will say, when it affects your life so heavily, it can be really annoying. Dang it, rare sash. So close. Like, this is literally Moo's job, you know? And it's causing all sorts of stress and strife and just horrible situations, so. And sometimes it's good for other people to be aware of that. That like, hey, you may not be affected, but it's affecting many others, including some people you know in some ways, and it sucks. And they're not doing it in a good way at all. So, hey, we got Fury. We're level 30. Okay, Raisin's gonna die. Hang in there, buddy. Nope. He tried his best. Dang, man.
Hello.
That sucks. Hit blinds target is fun. Obviously, this just doesn't work. It's got no damage. We could up it or something and it'd be okay, but that's what it is. Do some weapons or armors break easier than others? I mean, durability, just the amount of durability. That is the factor. Yeah, Moo Girl is a federal worker.
Join my army of the dead.
So,
As a Canadian, I'm going to have to pay 100 plus 25 bits for each TTS due to tariffs. No.
Oh, hi.
I don't think that.
What are some ideal endgame
true,
weapons? Anything changed from thy last guide? Building a Fury offline myself.
This just in from Doge.
Oh yeah,
to
I
make
was
this
gonna show
guided
you.
playthrough more efficient, we need to outsource the player to someone who will rename the stash tab with the good gear in it to Elon's maps.
Hey! Wow, what a drop set. All right, we got the first one. We got the first piece. It can't be ethereal. There we go. There is the first piece of it. We also just happen to find Gold Dagger, which is kind of nice. And we got another Arcanas. Gold Dagger. Okay, let's actually take a look really fast. Let's do some math again, because now, what's our total magic find? 63. 163 magic find. We want to find Death's Hand.
It's been a long time since I have watched you. You
1
have 2
in
babies now and a
35 for
wife.
Cow King.
Congratulations, I'm
Or
glad
1 in
everything is working
397.
out for you.
That takes off 200 runs right there. But our damage obviously drops to basically nothing, which is the big issue with it there. Up it. You know, I agree. Let's put it on Switch because I'm not doing anything with my Switch right now. And we can use it for Rakinishu and Tree Head at the very least. A little slower. So, we now have Death's Sash, which is good enough if we wanted to just stop right there. We could stop right there and take that forward, and that would totally be fine. We also have a little Crushing Blow right there, which is nice. Some other sweet pieces. But, what we also have is the ability to go get Death's Gloves. And with Death's Gloves, we will get 15 All-Res and 30 attack speed. It is one of the sweetest combos in the game. So this is something that we could really like. Go ahead and swap over to it. It's going to be a little bit slower, but it will increase. And there's some Tancrids right there, which is really nice. So Tancred's boots plus amulet is like 70 MF or something crazy. Let's go get some potions. Yeah, we're going for the death set. Number 2 is also a girl. I'm in a house full of women. $75. There you go, 75 MF. Yeah, it's a ton of magic find getting Tancred's Hobnail and Tancred's Weird. So 135 means it'll drop in 35 or less kills. I mean, that's not exactly how statistics work, but that's the general idea, yes. I should, on average, get it in 35 runs. Friends. This Pharaoh Rage Fury mix is actually pretty nice. Where's the king at? Alright, let's go ahead and swap. There it is. Leather armor and buckler again. Sure, we'll put that on over here. So you can see we're definitely starting to drop decent sets. I mean, that was a big boost with the gold dagger. But statistically, if we have a 1 in 35 chance, what does that mean as our
Death's
overall?
Guard ups with Tal, Shale, and P Diamond. Worth considering? Axtala.
Yes. 100%. Yeah, we will. Now that in D2R you can upgrade belts, we will be upgrading the belt. Now we have just as much chance here to drop the belt again as we do the gloves. So, you know, we may drop another belt before we get the gloves or something. But getting the belt at least is really nice, as the belt provides a lot for us here. With the canopy frozen. Leather gloves. Ah, oh, leather armor and the gloves were right below it, but they're rare. Nice Henley, any brand we know? I don't know. I think Moo Girl got it for me, or maybe my aunt did. One of the two.
The order welcomes you.
One of those two got it for me. It is not bad though. I'm not much of a brand guy. Yeah, you can upgrade set items in Diablo 2 Resurrected now using the same formulas that it is for upgrading the unique, but with the set item instead. So we can take Death's Belt, and we don't have to just run around all sad with Death's Belt and only having 8 potions, but we can actually get 16 potions with Demon Hide Sash. Would you recommend the belt upgrade over Ravenfrost in terms of farming in a timed run? Yes. So, if this was, you know, if I had all the time in the world, Ravenfrost is better. But the amount of time that you're going to have to take to get the Ravenfrost is a decent amount. That is many hours. Whereas here, we should be able to clean it up in much less time than that. Ay, ay, ay. We're dropping so many sets. There's Arctic, which is fun. We'll give it to him.
Good day.
Thoughts on Pete Davidson getting rid of all his tattoos to look more like Llama? Okay.
Speaking about him earlier, Llama. Earlier today I was reflecting, my son has one male father figure in his life. Me. On the other hand, his mother, 2 older sisters, grandma, nana, bus driver, aunt, 3 female teachers, great-grandma and great-aunt give him 12 female motherly supervision. He is spoiled and is already showing serious signs of being quite the ladies' man.
Oh boy. That is difficult. Well, at least he's got you to keep him humbled, I guess. Something like that. 2 open socket mall. Could make a strength in that or something potentially, if I wanted to. Does he have any positive male figures in his life? Good question. Skull cap. Not quite.
Not enough mana.
Sure.
Join my army of the dead.
At Evo_demon, if he needs another father figure, we can always ask BYD. I'd suggest Llama, but he still lists creative data on his About Me.
Wow. Never stop dating your partner. That's why. It's good advice, okay? Wow! Classic. Classic, classic, classic.
Llama's most recent creative date involved sitting on the couch. It started well, but then he had to back out of it.
Alright. Sure.
Join my army of the dead.
I was picking him up from school, and a group of teenage girls from the nearby high school yelled out to him, "Hey Charlie." Later we went to the local Indian cuisine and he knew the kids there. Afterwards we went for ice creams and I'm pretty sure he made eyes at the girl making his cone and we didn't even need to pay.
He got you free ice cream? Hey Charlie, you wanna come hang out down here with Uncle Alex? Uncle Llama needs some ice cream. Did he get free toppings? That's true. They charge $1 for toppings these days. Good point. brought your own nuts. Smart. Am I gonna play the new reimagined mod? What all did they do with it? Oh, thanks, Castul. Yes, upping a death sash will increase the number of potions. That is essentially its whole purpose, really. Items rebalance, big patch notes. Nice. That sounds nice, Binary. Yeah. Made hell much harder? Good. Good, good, good. Firing for Death's Gloves. We should have about a 1 in 35 chance here. We found Death's Belt twice. It's unfortunate. We found that, but couldn't get the gloves. But, you know, Griswold gave it to us the one time.
Hello.
Oops. I guess let's get Griswold up.
Hello again.
Okay. So, killing Rakanishu, it's like 1 in 400-ish. Killing Treehead is like 1 in 400-ish. Killing Griswold's like 1 in 1200 chance. And then killing the Cow King is like 1 in 35 chance. So, Cow King is our big money, but all the others still have a possible drop chance, like you just saw, with us getting it off of. Why is that hotkey not set? Space. So we just kind of kill as much as we can here. What is happening to my, like, hitting? Did I up the player count and didn't realize it or something? Oh, I'm swinging with Gold Dagger. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes the most sense. We will eventually here swing on the king with Gold Dagger, but come on. Small shield. Unfortunate. I mean, hey, we're one piece away.
What you need?
Just one piece to go.
Good day.
Good day.
I normally don't do all this farm in a guided speed run, but guided playthrough. But I've been enjoying this character, and I think Character kind of we deserve to have a little bit of the fun of doing this. And we're not going to farm everything like this with this character, like, you know. We will still have plenty.
Impossible.
We are 30? Yes, level 30. Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff I don't want to fight. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come on, Frost Nova! I mean, look at him surviving! I am so impressed. Light belt. Darn. Darn. I mean, Arctics is not bad. But, oops. You know, I will need some jewels for crafting those gloves, so... we'll grab those. I would like to find these death gloves just to move on, you know. Yeah, we got it, binary. We got it.
I need a key.
Oh, milking a little bit much there, yeah.
Llama, I know I've given you a lot of flack today. What with the back and all. But I do want to give you some props. This is the first time I've randomly popped into stream and not had to clear the rewards queue.
Thank
GG
you.
on being an awesome and responsible streamer. Maybe you are a role model for Evo's kids after all.
See?
Less than 3.
Welcomes you.
Join my
Wow, high praise.
Yeah, maybe.
Greetings.
High praise. Brian with the delivery too. Okay. Set leather gloves. We got to be close. Now that we're closing in on those 35 or whatever. It's got to be near. Did I find my inner man and buy that Toyota? Not yet. I'm trying to look around for some old used Toyotas that we can maybe get. Maybe try and find like a 2007 or something.
It's rough.
So pricey. Come on, baby.
Not enough mana.
RAV4s are great. A RAV4 would be nice, but it doesn't quite have the amount of space we're looking for, you know. The little kiddos and stuff. Ah, rare leather gloves. Dang, Vio.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the RAV4. It's my dream car. But a dream that'll have to be put on hold. Very specific.
If you need
though.
space for the kiddos, may I suggest to F150? Just strap the child seats to the tailgate and you even get to keep the entire bed free for stuff.
Wow. No! I was hoping I would hit a level up there. Oops. Are we gonna farm for metamorphosis? No, that'll be too much. Oh, oops. Should probably get my body, huh? Dang, man. Can we get some set leather gloves?
Greetings.
It'd be really nice. We leveled up again. 17% damage boost. That's really nice. And more vitality. We are just wearing some Twitch throw at the moment. Which was a nice drop. Yeah, the Odyssey is definitely starting to shine there. Silo's pen. Oh boy. This is a lot of cows. Oh. There we go. I was wondering why. Whenever my damage, I'm not able to sustain myself enough. Always I'm on the wrong swap. Skull cap. It's like our 9th time dropping that. We're gonna get this. Even if it's the last part of this playthrough.
Option number 3, for a mere 60k, you
Oh
can
my
get
God.
the all-new Volkswagen ID Buzz. The perfect electric bus for you to take on those creative van dates with the family.
Is that new weird car? Another gold dagger. The odds of dropping that gold dagger are way worse than the odds of us getting these gloves. If only we were a bar, we could dual wield them. Oh, well, I didn't realize my X wasn't being used. Let's do that. Alright, here we go. Leather gloves. Feeling it. Told you. Sometimes you just know when they're gonna drop. And just like that, in no time at all, you pick up
Turn off
your beautiful
those
set.
streamer hacks.
You just get the feeling. You just get the feeling, man. Death's Gloves. 30 IAS, 8% lifesteal, cannot be frozen, and all res 15. One of, if not the best, 2 pairing set that you can get in this game. In the, like, low level. Also, we got the Diggler Dirk, which is kind of fun. ITD on that's not bad. 50% ED. What's that upgrade into? Let's see. So it has 6 average. It goes to a Rondel, which has 18 average. It's probably just not enough damage. The ITD is pretty nice, though. Ignore target defense is extremely useful because that means you always hit. I mean, almost always hit. But, like, you take away the entire attack rating versus defense part of the formula. And so you still have the level piece and stuff. But, like, that takes that entire piece out. It's super nice. Whew. All right. I mean, that's good stuff. So let's go ahead and put that away. Hasaris can go back. You can go there. You can go there. You're there. I keep picking that up accidentally. Swap that on. Swap that on. Get this guy on. Get that guy on. Yeah. I think we're ready to tackle Nightmare.
Good day.
So now, of course, upgrading sets, Diablo 2. So you can look, right? We can upgrade the sets. And the recipe is going to be the same as the unique. So if we want to upgrade set armor from normal to exceptional, it is Tal, Shale, and a perfect diamond. So we will just need to keep our eyes peeled for a Shale rune from Nightmare Countess and a perfect diamond that we can get somewhere. And we'll be able to upgrade that nice and easy to a Demon Hide sash from a regular sash. And that'll get us 16 potion slots instead of just having the 8. But either way, I am extremely happy about that. And it is also time to look once more over here. Uh-oh, we just hit 35 IAS, which means we are now at 9 frames per attack. How lovely is that? That is pretty neat. There is one more thing that I do want to look at. And that's going to be, we can take a look at some other weapons. For instance, a bill. actually just like make sure we refresh and nothing is broken. Werewolf. Oh, we actually have Fury as well, which you can look at there in a second. But we'll look at Feral Rage for now. And let's get our bill. And we have 9 points in Werewolf. Which means with a bill, we would be hitting really good on that Feral Rage. Now, we can also, of course, go to Fury. And we can take a look. So we get to 6 plus 4 plus 7 at 32. And at 37, 5 plus 4 plus 7. And at 35. So if I put one more point into Werewolf, we will get the 5 breakpoint on our Fury with a bill, which means we can make an insight in a bill and then use that. So bill is an option. Right? The reason I say it is because it's not terribly high requirements. 95 strength, level 25, 33.5 damage, which is okay there. But of course we can make insight in it, which is a lot of extra damage. And then on the Druid, again, it does get the fast attack, which is really nice. So we can just look at polearms in general. You can literally just type polearms, D2R in, and you can get a sense here of the various polearms and their damages and stuff. So it has decent damage. Obviously, like a partisan is a lot more damage. But a partisan has a max sockets of 5, which is really annoying. And then the strength and dex requirements are much higher, 113 over 67. So, you know, that is kind of the difficulty. I mean, you can see it right there. And you can see just how high these requirements get with all of these different polearms and stuff as we go up. So that's a little bit sad and annoying. As for staves, they don't have... No. It's interesting they don't have a staffs. But that's literally what I typed. Whatever. Case sensitive. These have pretty mediocre damage down in the bottom, but when you get to these higher levels of them, their damage is actually crazy good. So if you get any of these elite weapons, like a walking stick or a stalagmite or something, you get crazy high damage for very little requirements whatsoever. A Shillelagh, an Archon staff, these all are massive. You can make an insight in these, and then you can put that on and smack a doodle do, which can be really nice. The one I would say is a rune staff is not terrible, 24 to 58. That one's actually pretty decent. It is a Q level of 47, so we wouldn't find that until a little bit later on. But at only 25 strength required, it's really nice. Now, of course, the big issue is it can get 6 sockets. So really, you're looking at like an Elder Staff or a Shillelagh, which are coming not until much higher areas. And then here, a Cedar Staff or a Gothic Staff, which, you know, your damage is just going to be 24 average, which isn't great. So I do think the bill is probably going to be the best thing. If I do get a 4 open socket partisan or something, maybe we just commit and jam all the extra stats in and just go for like really heavy, because the nice thing is it still hits massively hard, right? Like, and if we can hit for tons of damage, that can still help. So I do think that gives us that capability for the insight. Otherwise, you know, just kind of see what we get, see what we come across. Battle Scythe could also be an option, but the damage on a Battle Scythe is not very good for how much the requirements are. So that's kind of my, like, yeah, I don't love it. Lochabrax could also be okay. You know, we can just kind of take a look. When we get some items and stuff, we can take a look. But a bill rolls max 4 sockets, and you can see it's the only polearm here until you get to the Colossus Vulge, and obviously the Vulge there. that rolls that. So, you know, going down with the sets or the styles of it, right? The Volge goes to the bill and all that. So that is our main focus. Let me think if there's anything else that we'd really be looking for. I mean, other than that, it just kind of comes down to what do we get, right? Do we find something else that is sweet or not? And that's going to kind of be where we're at. So, spell up our Feral Rage.
Join my army of the dead.
Let's go.
Shalala. Ayofyetla Yukul. Nailed it.
I think I was pretty close. Of course, we can always just continue trying to roll some big ol' mauls and stuff. And see what we can get off of those, you know? Now, what is really beautiful right now for us with this character is the fact that we cannot be frozen. No, we don't need those anymore. Athena's Raft. Yeah, I mean, there's like, you know, what uniques can we find? What about making insight in a bow? So, I love the creativity of it. And I think it's worth taking a look. Werewolf. Again, we'll just start with... refresh it. Werewolf. Druid. Feral Rage. What bow would we even do? I guess let's go back and look at the bows. Ribcracker would be amazing. That'd be like such an awesome find, yeah. So it'd have to be a 4-socket bow. Obviously the razor bow, but that's pretty low damage. Man, the damage on these bows just kind of sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, these are all just kind of like bad damage bows. None of them are that exciting. Look at crossbows. Ballistas, obviously, like, you know, Bariza is the classic there. Even here, the damage is just not great. But let's look at a siege crossbow for the fun of it. Terrible frames.
Join my army of the dead.
Okay, I have my notes.
Guess we have 10
Random TPS.
Okay,
Get
that's
lost.
similar.
Ignore waypoints. Bail then Anya. Farm tree head. Call the exact drops you want for time savings on your run. And take
870.
bills over staves.
You got it. Yeah, I don't think it's good enough. Insight works in bows now, yes. And thus crossbows as well. I believe you nailed it, Esroy.
So, this is where evil hides.
I need a smite. Yeah, I mean, a point in smite can always be nice. Just a helpful skill to have. Can stun anything and stuff. Can always hit if you have some crushing blow. Like, you're gonna get the points into Holy Shield and stuff anyways, so you'll have that point there. Did you miss the split for YouTube when talking to Nightmare? So this one is not gonna be difficulty split out. It's just gonna kind of be parted out. So, you know, we'll just kind of go for a bit, and then if I drop a partisan in early nightmare to roll 4 sockets, yeah. So I could go and do normal cows, and any partisan from normal cows would get 4 sockets, and then we could insight that if we want. So that is always a possibility of forcing it there. I wonder what the partisan drop odds are there. So again, it'd be really high damage, but man, we would have like no vitality whatsoever. I mean, it will be, because if I need, what was it, 113 and 80 or something? Is that right? So if that's the case, we will need a lot. I mean, we'll just have no life whatsoever, but we'll do massive damage. We'll have all that big life steal, but it is not hardcore. This is a pretty good character for hardcore if desired, though. 113 strength, yeah, and like 80 dex or something. All I know is we won't be able to like take advantage of it. I mean, with all the stats at level 31, I think we would literally use every single stat point we had. Wow, that's actually pretty nice. 19 to 61 damage on a one-hander with 1 socket in it. Got a nice ED roll on it. 67 dex, that's right. Okay, we get our plus skill. And got another point here to werewolf. Hi, Droober. I mean, everything. What haven't they done? I guess we can go pick up our mercenary. Get him involved in the action. I feel like I always forget to tell people to farm gold and gamble. I mean, I literally, how do you think we got this? Gosh darn it. This mall. We literally gambled it all. It's a great idea. Nobody's squelched anywhere. Have I ever been recognized IRL by a D2 fan? Yeah. It happens probably once every couple months. Last time was by a yoga instructor. Is there AoE later on? No. Would not get AoE with this. So you can also see, I mean, like, the character is doing fine at this point, but you can tell some of the difficulty that it's starting to have. The damage is falling off a little bit. The you know, the character's just like a little bit weaker now. So this is where I definitely say, like, doing that leveling can be very beneficial. Where you just go farm Eldritch over and over again, right? Like, don't feel like you have to move on at level 31. Even though he farmed all that time with the gear and stuff. Like, there's still more leveling, I honestly think, to be done in normal. And especially with terror zones now, I think that can be a really good place to go level up. Because it's easier to farm in the previous difficulty, even if you're doing the terror zones. You don't have all the penalties and stuff, so it'd be really nice. So I would almost say, you know, after we get through some of this, let's go give that a try. Let's see how that feels. Yeah, skeletons are not a leechable mob.
Such stones are common back home.
Any primers?
No. Don't love the curse. Thank you, shrimp. Very sweet of you. And yes, a good reminder. Twitch Prime sub. Can be available. Did I ever play Oregon Trail? Oh yeah. Classic growing up. Donkey with the Prime. I believe I heard about them remastering it, but I never played any of the remaster. Thank you. Such a classic. Just die of, what, dysentery or whatever, non-stop. Thanks, Chris. Okay. Black Marsh waypoint. Let's see if the tower is over here on the other side. It's all the shrines. Jaffo, thank you. Alright, there's our tower.
I can smell where this
That's a
tower
good
was
face.
abandoned.
Alright, so we are looking for Ral Tyr Tal Soul. If you did not go and get Death Sash, or the Death combination, or cannot be frozen in some way, you are going to want to consider some form of cannot be frozen. Now this can come in a couple of different ways. The first way being Hearth. It is a 3-socket Helm rune word that will give you cannot be frozen. You will need an IO for this, which is not super common. It's about a 4% drop chance in the tower from the Countess. I don't love this. Sheesh. But That's a good way. The second way is go with rhyme. Shale plus S. You can mix this with, man, these are terrible boss groups. Mix this with the nice one-hander. And it'll also give you a little survivability. You get the shield resistances and stuff. The third option is obviously getting another source of Cannot Be Frozen. Or just not running with Cannot Be Frozen as a source and struggling through, and it's not going to be fun. So you do have the choice there a little bit. But now I also do want a Shale Rune, as I do want to up this spell. Ouch. Ouch. You can just run with a bunch of thawing potions, yeah. Does a little bit. This is soft core. Another level, another point in Fury. Ow. Jeez. Dudes are hitting hard. I like players 8 or something. I don't realize it. I don't have a ton of points in lycanthropy right now. I only got 4, which is tough for that, plus all the stats for the gear. This is one of the difficulties we talked about with this build, right? Fire enchant, light enchant. Jeez, she is brutal. Alright. Either way, you want to always kill on players 1. I do not have resistances. At this point, I should probably say it's time for some resistances. So I'm going to take my 3-socket helm.
Good evening.
Ral, Ort, and we will put it on and boost our res up a lot. Hell Doll, which is actually pretty solid because 3 Hell Runes does make an Io Rune, which is nice. First drop. Ooh, Pringles sound good.
Good day.
Build up a little Feral Rage. I guess we're gonna telly over anyway, so doesn't too much matter. Cursed Stone Skin, I will avoid. Extra fast Lightning Enchanted, we can fight. Kinda will depend on how everything else is, but oh boy. Don't love all the broken stuff. Yeesh. Definitely want more life. We're probably around the point where we'll want to respec soon. And we can shift our way around I think also, again, you know, leveling wise, we'll want to improve. And I don't love this map anyways, so I would be okay with just going back to normal, seeing how the farm is there in the terror zones. Fury being interruptible is so lame. Agreed. It really does make it just brutal and stuns and stuff so awful. GC from Diablo Bill, no that can reroll. Yes, or terror zones as well if you are a high enough level. Okay. Ooh, fanaticism, don't love that. Yeah, my stuff is broken. I need to fix it. These archers are just being annoying, so let's pick them off. Our damage is actually decent. Our chance to hit is not good enough. And that is making this a little tough. And then it's a lot of it's also because we are a little underleveled. So this is where getting these levels in will do a lot for us. So we'll just have to focus on leveling up a little bit here. Additionally, if we could find Saigon's Helm, or if we do go farm Saigon's Helm, that could be a big boost to this character as well. So, something for us to think about. Go get the War Club. Yeah, but the requirements on a War Club, 124 strength. I mean, we'll see what it rolls. If it rolls really, really, really good, could be worth. Io Rune, wow. I was like, you'll never get an Io. Sure enough. Okay. So that also gives us the opportunity to look at black. So we can go take a look right here. Black is 120% enhanced damage. Also the 10 vitality and added cold damage. Knockback's a little annoying, but 40% chance crushing blow, 200 attack rating, and 15 increased attack speed. You also do get corpse explosion charge, which is fun. Really nice. So this is fantastic against bosses. Any non-magic clubs, hammers, or maces. So we can use this for our later on bosses. That would just take forever otherwise. And I was going to show really fast. Let me see if I can find my druid. Oh, it's not. It's offline or online. There's not too many. Here we go. So here's an example of a Fury Druid. And kind of like what you're running. Like better gear and stuff. Run that. You can run there. High Lord's Fort. Some random stuff. Raven String. Dual Leech right here with some resin decks. Gore Riders. And then just a lot of like, you know, added max damage, attack rating. I have those kind of spread out among characters. I just have a bunch of like Tomb Reavers and things. And then I messed around with some other things for hitting like max frames and stuff. But this is this character when it gets a little bit more. It's a pretty good ring. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, oh yeah, it's actually really nice. The holy phrase is actually kind of annoying, but yeah, it's a nice character.
Good day.
All right, let's go repair our gear. And let's take a look at this. Let's see it. Okay, I mean 40 ED, 4 to max, 129 to AR. It does like double our damage for a little bit more strength. So we have 80 strength. I would need 44 more strength. That takes our life so low. Black better than Imp Mangler? I mean, black is only... Oh, that's annoying. What? 160 ED was it? 120? Good morning, Nimroy. Who needs life anyways, right? Who needs life anyways? Mr. Darth, I was just thinking about you literally the other day. I was thinking, there's this game. I don't even know what it's called. Spy something. It's not Llama RPG. I mean, obviously, Llama... I was thinking about when we're gonna, you know, when I can finally get Llama RPG in a state where I'm like, yeah, I want to give that to Darth to play now. But there's a little spy game. It's just a dumb little game. But I was thinking, man, I just want to, like, hit up Darth and we just play this one night and hang out. We didn't even have to stream it. I just want to play it with you. I think we'd have a blast. Not Spy vs. Spy. I don't know what it's called. I'll find it. I own it, so I can just look. I just thought we could chill and chat and play that. So, yeah, we'll find a time. I'll hit you up soon. But we are making great progress on Llama RPG as well. So I promise to get that into your hands here at some point.
I can't carry anymore.
Perfect, cached. Yeah, for sure, man. Go have fun. Thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for hopping in. There was a little shift there, but it will be for the better. Better to be realistic with the timelines. So, welcome everybody. My name is Mr. MSC. This is a Druid, Fury Druid guided playthrough. Just a little bit of a, you know, slower but fun in its own right build. This is how many of these off-meta builds go for, you know, guided playthroughs and stuff, right? Obviously, like, an elemental druid is going to be faster here. We're not going for the fastest. We're having fun in our own right.
For the folks from Darth's stream, D2 is like Povatone, just like Lama.
Okay. Eld Tal, not the runes we were looking for exactly.
Good day.
Okay, let's see. We'll drop the stealth. You know, I actually do want... I'm going to go back to normal. I want to test out Rocky Ways, Stony Tombs. It's kind of a fun area. I want to test out a little bit of this here. See how it feels in place. Let's get our mercenary.
Come back.
Come on, Raisin. I wish a build like this was truly viable. I mean, it is. See what Players 8 feels like, I guess. Sagacious. What up? So here you can see our resistances are much better. Their damage is lower. Our chance to hit is higher. And we're running on Players 8 out here and kind of smoking everybody. I almost want to respec into... Thanks, Typhurious. I almost want to respec into that War Club. I don't feel like I should though, you know? That's a lot of strength. Yeah, I would say of builds, this one is 100% viable, you know? We can also look for a 4-socket partisan here, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Because, yeah, the thing is, if I respec there, and then I find a partisan or I find a bill, like, both of those as an insight would be better than that club. Because it only had 40 ED on it. If it had like 80 ED, I think that club 100% I would do it. But here we can look for a white partisan, I should say. Ooh, a doll rune. IO doll, so fast. And yeah, you can just see, this is faster leveling, faster killing of stuff, faster everything. It's just a much better experience than the tower right there. So that is a really nice part of these terror zones, that a lot of people see them and just think of them for the end game, but they're actually really sweet for you know, normal and nightmare for these sorts of builds that will struggle a little bit if you try and take this, you know, and it's not impossible, but they'll have a little bit more trouble going into nightmare. Yeah, and if I get insight in a bill, then it's only going to be, what, 95 strength as opposed to 124, so that's a lot of extra vitality. And if I get it in a partisan, it'll be more stats, but the damage will be a lot nicer. There is also a diamond, and I do need to get to a perfect diamond to upgrade my belt. So 103 strength for a bill. I thought it was 95. You sure? No, Partisan's 113. Unless it is 103. Is it 103.67 or 113.67? I thought it was 113. Is No Merc single player technically a challenge? I mean, I'm using a mercenary right now. You can make your chat bot. Yeah, let's go down into here. 113.67, yeah. I just said yes. Blessed aim better than enchant. So an enchant fire merc would be nice, but the blessed aim's pretty sweet, and the Act 2 mercenary is just a little better. This looks like a good build because you're slow and die a lot. This is honestly a very good build for someone who's slow and dies a lot. It's pretty tanky. You're not going to die very often with it. And, you know, it's a decent amount of fun. And it is slow, but you're just kind of a big old slow life-stealing boy. Am I playing PD2? Not currently, but I do think there's another diamond. I do think PD2 is on my radar soon to just do like a full playthrough of the mod one. Like do like a whole month of PD2 or something. For sure, Andy. Thanks for being here and hanging out. PD2 is Project Diablo 2. It is a mod of the game of Lord of Destruction. So it's not D2R, but still very solid. Can you use Armageddon with Fury Druid? You can. The problem is you're going to want points, you know, in more than just like a single point in Armageddon or anything. So, hey, an Ephron, nice. Thanks, Ezra, appreciate it. Yeah, we can make some blood gloves, but also Thol Io Nef for our black rune word. We will need. Kill some of these guys. It's actually a nice farm. Just some really nice farm right there. This is definitely one of the stronger, like, slow builds I feel like that we're playing. Smart rag. Favorite act overall? Hard to say. I like a lot of them for many different reasons, you know? I really love Act 4. I wish it was a little longer. I think Act 1 has the most complex, like, laid out system of all the different areas and things in a really nice way. Like you spend just the right amount of time in the fields versus in dungeons versus in caves and stuff versus whatever. So we're still just looking, see if we can find that maul or Superior War Pike. Oh, a Superior War Axe. Yeah, you get the catacombs and the jails and the tower. It just like really spends enough time going through all those different areas. It's really well built. Act 5 is too linear. That's its biggest issue. Like, I just wish more happened in that, you know, you just like skip everything.
I can't carry anymore.
I mean, I just skip everything, but it's just like very repetitive. The Crystalline Passage, Ancient's Way. It's the same look. Kind of copy-pasted some of the maps there a little bit too much. Now, I do think the Ancients are dope. I think Baal and his waves are really sick, so that part's cool, but on the way, there's not really anything. Bill or Partisan? Bill or Partisan?
It's locked. Greeting.
Thank.
1 to shape-shifting skills. Yeah, I think we can work with that. Now, plus to skills isn't that great, but getting an additional point in Fury, additional points in Feral Rage, and 1 more Lycanthropy and Werewolf is actually pretty nice. So I'm not mad at all about that. Like, I'd still rather have some nice max damage stuff, but do I play original D2 or mostly D2R now? I play mostly D2R. I wasn't sure I'd swap over to it as much as I did, but they just did such a great job with it. I'm truly just very happy with how they made the game. So, I don't know. I really thought, oh, I'll probably, you know, play for a bit and then I'll go back and it won't have everything as good as it should be, but they did it. They really remastered this game in such a great way. It's a shame they stopped. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think there's something to be said for not overdoing it. But I do wish, again, that we had stackable rooms or, you know, like, man, there's a couple things that would be just godly. Couple of changes really would do a ton. Okay. Bill, Partisan, and just experience in general. Again, we're level 34 now. It's nice, easy leveling here. Champions down here, that's fine. The speedruns did get affected, yeah. The speedruns are faster in D2R. Now you get things like spirit and stuff available, so. I want a few more stash tabs. I want some stackables. I want a little bit more content. From which rune does it make sense cubing them, at least to get middle runes? I mean, it depends what you're trying to cube up to. On my SSF, I don't keep anything below a co, basically, now. Because I just have tons of everything else, and I don't need it. Sometimes even a lem. I'll cube like fouls to lems. Stuff in between there, but... WASD's not in the game anymore. They just removed it. And they went back to the drawing board to try and fix it up, I guess. No, I don't know what the right endgame system would be for D2R. I always thought just a fourth difficulty could be decent enough. If I could have one or the other, which would I want? New Ubers or a map system? New Ubers. Like, mapping is just in everything now, you know? Not immune to all damage enemies. It's just like Inferno difficulty. It's just crazy hard. Oh, we just keep running into these champions at the start. There's, you know, all the uniques have a fourth like thing on them. You increase the radius or the sizes of their auras and stuff. There's even more uniques. It's just like danger, danger, danger. So I think that could be fun. Honestly, the most fun though I've had really in an endgame system, I think, was Median XL. Median XL just has an awesome endgame system that kind of is like a mapping in a way, but it's just, you know, you're not like just kind of doing the same maps over and over. You do a little bit of farm with some of them, but really it's just tons of like maps with bosses, maps with bosses, maps with bosses, and the bosses just get harder and harder, and the whole point is you're just trying to go and, you know, kill all these bosses endgame. It's just great. Yeah, last fight sucks, but there's a couple fights that are trashing it. Otherwise, it's an amazing time where it really feels like you're just being tested in so many ways, and you're constantly like still upgrading your gear, still going through and playing, still doing all of this stuff. Leveling your character, because it goes up to level 150. But yeah, there were just so many cool like boss fights.
It's locked.
I just loved. Still yet to find that base. Nah. Craft your eyes, break orbs, put in altars. You could maybe have something like that, you know. I don't know. Like I say, I really just think Median XL did a great job. Like, I am going to just copy what Median XL did for Llama RPG, pretty much. That's kind of my thoughts.
Good day.
Like, I thought it was so good. I'm probably just gonna do a similar endgame system there. Where you're just kind of slowly continuing to build, and it's just like the content just gets harder and harder and harder. Like when you beat one set of maps and level up and get to the next portal, then it's even harder, and you're like, ah, crap, I gotta do more now. It's just fantastic. Alright, another level 35. Lumber, could you have a battle royale mode? No. No battle royale. It's a turn-based game, so it doesn't really fit very well. Leveling as a Fury is awful. It's just a little slower, you know. I actually feel like it's not bad. Kind of fun. Of course not dark. I've grown to enjoy it more and more. Now, it's still going to be a little bit annoying. Yeah, this is player tape. Just because it's not the fastest. You know, you have to have different expectations when you play these sorts of characters. That's honestly the biggest thing. What are your expectations coming in? If you're expecting to move like a Blizzard sorceress, yeah, I mean, don't bother. Is it worth having MF on your mercenary? Any kill your mercenary gets is your magic find plus your mercenary's magic find. Any kill you get is just your magic find. So it can be, but at the same time, if you just have okay magic find, your mercenary is just going to have your magic find anyways. You know, do you need the additive? Usually not crazy work. That can be okay. Fire into wind is very fun. I mean, I agree. Don't get me wrong. I love an elemental druid. Go to Nightmare.
Good day.
See if we can get a better map in our Black Marsh.
I need a key.
Oh boy, we're still on P8. A little strong for us. Already a little bit better in Nightmare, though. I definitely do want to check out these greaves. Nice res, but like it's good fire and light res, but I would rather have some cold. Okay, not the greatest. Go ahead and get our mercenary back. See if he'll survive.
Sisterhood welcomes you.
Even just adding those few levels really did a lot. Like, that gave a decent amount to our chance to hit. That increased our survivability, increased our, like, everything. New squad-based RPG. One mod kind of has that. Or you can squat up. Yeah. So in Remodded, you can get these like tokens for mercenary characters that'll come along in your party, and you can just kind of form your own little party there. It's a little jank at times, but fun idea. Yeah, exactly what it does. Nice. Oh yeah, those like 2-3 levels just did so much for us. I guess it was like, yeah, 3 levels. That completely changed this tower and how it feels. We're dominating in here now. So again, just like I talked about, leveling up a little bit can go a long way with these sorts of builds and characters. Hell rune.
Good day.
13 defense. Alright, we'll get rid of tankards and treads. That's all trash. We'll put some of you guys in there. Belts, pointless. You're pointless.
Good day.
Go repair. I think Fury should be uninterruptible. Kind of fits with the theme of all these types of skills, right? Am I using a Black Runeward Maul? Not currently. I'm just using Eagle Crack here. Black would be very sweet to get right now, but I don't have a 3-socket Maul currently. But it would actually be pretty nice. Now, obviously, I do want that insight as well, so. You just kind of have to see what drops. Yeah, can't make steel. You can make strength, though, which is nice. Ghosts are a little bit annoying. The danged mana burn.
I need money.
So, probably just should leave the ghost alone. Especially mana burn ghost. Ja Esper, classic. Classic mistake. Is each attack by Wolf's Claws like a mace attack, or is it simply a stat stick? I mean, it is a mace attack. Yeah. Like whatever your weapon is. But it's not a mace exactly. But it is at the same time. I don't know the best way to answer that. Like, it's not purely a stat stick. But you're not... Yeah, you can use a bow or a crossbow as well, though. So it does act like a stat stick in that capacity. Made uninterruptible. Yeah, I think the quality of life is just better to make that uninterruptible, to be honest. I don't know. Feels... Be nice on the mercenary. Dude, the abominables in Act 5 are just atrocious. Yeah. Might aura, gross. Don't love that. We have found so few of the actual runes that we desire here. Like, I need Shale and Soul still. Am tier. That's a strength, but not quite what we're looking for.
Good day.
I finally found some time to sleep properly. Maybe. I don't know. Doubt. Let's put the Amrun away, and you can go into that slot.
Greetings.
Raising a better helm.
The order
Well, that helm's actually not bad. The bonus AR is kind of nice. Nah, I need more sleep. Should probably go... Oh, snap, it's late. I didn't realize it's already 11:50. Okay. It is 11:50. It's time to go to bed.
Llama, if you pop a Zod in between discs, her back will become indestructible.
That would be lovely. All right, let's take a look at our spec here. We'll end part 2. We didn't go crazy far, but we did farm a decent amount with it, so that was pretty fun. Our current strength and dex, we've just got a little bit in there. You know, enough strength to use our gear, and then the rest in vitality here. But our gear does require a decent amount of strength. Our skills are just purely down this tree. Feral Rage, we have a lot right now. We will probably respec out of some of the Feral Rage. I do like having it. Having the faster run walk speed and lifesteal is really nice, but I could put a lot more points into like Lycanthropy and Werewolf and get some more attack rating, get some more max life, attack speed, everything through that instead of, you know, just having this. But I would lose all that juicy lifesteal. So that's why it's kind of nice having it there. As for our gear, we have Eagle Crack. Definitely time to upgrade this. I think black in a mall would be one that would be fantastic. Black in a war club could be pretty sweet if we take a look again over here. Like, you get 65.5 damage. Yes, it's 124 strength. But you get this 65.5 and then Black Render D2R with 120 ED. And now you're dealing, you know, 130 damage or whatever. It's pretty sweet. Even more. 150 damage average. Something like that. So that would be pretty nice. Plus you get the Crushing Blow, the extra IS, all of these things. So just a possibility as something. But maybe we just stick with this, put the black in a mall. That would be an upgrade temporarily. And then when we eventually get the insight, we can use the insight and have some fun there. We caved and just made ourselves a 3 open socket. The Fire Claw and Molten Boulder I don't really care about. I just wanted Fire Res and Light Res because I needed Res. We found a plus to shapeshifting skills. Kind of nice. Twitch Throw, very nice for the IIS, little strength and dex. We got ourselves our dual deaths in this stream. That was beautiful. So we spent a little bit of time farming that. Probably like what? How long do we think that took? An hour, maybe? To farm both those pieces. That was super nice. Nothing crazy on our rings. Honestly, I want to get some sweet rare rings with like 100 attack rating and resistances. That would be way better. And then we have Saigon's boots. I'd love Saigon's helm to go with the boots. Pair those up. And a lot of dexterity and attack rating in our charms just to try and help our chance to hit. And of course, our tele staff. So level 36, cruising along, doing pretty well. Still need to get our soul rune and our shale rune and our perfect diamond. We got our 2 diamonds right here, so we can, you know, get one more, make a flawless, and then gem shrine it, or we can just double gem shrine right now to get a perfect diamond. But we need the shale rune. We can use that to upgrade this into a demon hide sash. And yeah, so that's kind of our plans. Black, insight and a bill, most likely, but maybe a partisan. And upgrading our death sash. And then we'll continue from there. Anyways, that's part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, YouTube. I'll see you guys in part 3. Peace, everybody. All right. And that will be the end. Again, I know we're kind of ending this one in really weird spots, but that's just with all the farming and everything going on, that's just kind of how it's going. GG, guys. Oh, my back. Co would be sick for hustle, but, you know, finding Co is a little bit more difficult. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll have a nice long stream. Peace, everybody. Have a good one. Thanks for being here.
Many moons have passed since I left the town of Tristram behind me. Since then I've tried to forget the terrors I beheld beneath the cold earth and the twisted nightmares that have haunted my every waking moment. There's something dark within me now. I can feel it. Ice blast to the past, a bitter killer's mastery class, an orb of ice, a centrifuge recasted the fast, a frozen mass. They shattered into glasses of ash, a chill and blizzard wizards cast, and now I'm gone in a flash. And we don't stop, a Nova proc, a weapon swap, a unique drop. We're tearing through this chaos, listen to our master raptor flock. The last who popped the moment stopped, he's finally free. Not even death can save me from me. Holy bolt, holy shield, holy freeze. I might smite the Lord of Terror unto his knees. I'll set free the beast within. bleed. Pure concentration, no salvation, just to restore peace and bring order to the world. The desecration from my sword, he start a war. I'll massacre the core foundation of the law. This ain't no soul in search of answers, just a hero with a T. And by the time I finish slaying, there won't be Diablo 3. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes in teratonic state. They suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, Belial hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, specify it's time to die. Bring it back to the master of the track. Travel east to find the beast so I can slay him with my rap. Don't need flails or a sword. Tie my hands behind my back. Like a shop up, I'ma kill him with my lyrical attack. Time to let out my battle cry. I don't find the time to grind a level 9 to 9. Support the party, wizard, and that summon god. I stand to tank the flanking dolls, but when I try to fight, my damage lacks. Decrepified, I can't attack. I spent my life mastering axes, now I'm damned to cat. Or cries of anguish, they don't care, they want the mana back. Dead dreams of prestige, honor, valor. Now I stand and rap, I go slow. A mental block from years ago. Still trapped inside my mind, the fiction highlands all I know. Yet as I hit my blows, my vengeance charges start to grow. Look out, Diablo, this barbarian's about to steal the show. I spit fire, but not the weak like Inferno. Ebotted poison over shots crushed from my goblin toes. Line by line, I'm breathing rhymes into red lightning hose. And if you're caught up in this flow, your corpse just might explode. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes in teratonic state. They suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, Belial hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, specify it's time to die. It's a catastrophe, metallic bashing me. Can't throw blows cause I chose my caricature. Tornadoes, dodging mobs like it's an allergy. Pattern woes a product of a master mastery. I pray to D, pray straight blasphemy. I pray to find a glitch or bug to get me past these three. I'll lose my mind if Talik's extra faster. I can't